I am here at the local table in Acton, Massachusetts with owner Rose Saya. So give me a little bit of history of the local table.
The local table has been here for 2 years. I purchased an existing restaurant that was really more of a delicatessen than a country store because I wanted to start a restaurant in the community that could offer some good, well-prepared food and a place where the community could gather with their friends, with their neighbors, for celebrations, for evenings out. So that's how long I've been here.
So what makes a local table unique?
Well, I think the setting of the dining room definitely does. It's one that's comfortable at dinner or at brunch for couples or for families with children, and we certainly open up the dining room for events and special occasions, whether it be showers or rehearsal dinners or even community gatherings for political candidates to meet the community. I think the second thing is that we really try and use local ingredients and source locally to reflect what comes into season in New England. And the local theme goes right down to the beverages. I'm using local liqueurs at the bar. The craft beers are local.
Well, how would you describe the menu here?
I think it leans a little toward the Italian and French, but we're a village pub and bistro, so that the idea is that you're going to find some familiar, comfortable favorites here, done a little upscale.
So let's talk about the food. So I hear that you're very famous for your brunch. The locals say it's like one of the best around.
Yeah, it's a unique thing to have a brunch both days on the weekend. We're here 9 to 3, Saturday and Sunday, and we offer a 3-page menu on, not hundreds of offerings, but just the best of sweet offerings, like our brioche French toast, which uses Iggy's bread. And we serve that with fresh berries and real maple syrup. That's the only thing we'll do.
Gorgeous.
Likewise, you can get a hearty 8-ounce Braveheart beef burger at brunch, or our club sandwiches. So it's all of those things are available from 9 to 3. And I think the one other thing I'll mention about our brunch is we smoke our own corned beef and make homemade corned beef hash. Smoked corned beef hash, which a lot of places don't even offer.
And you have some great people working for you too. So tell us about your chef.
My chef, Tom McNeil, who handles brunch and dinner, hails from Ipswich. He's been in kitchens since he was 13 years old. He has a real passion for presenting quality food and working for local ingredients. He just presents food beautifully. He wants to, present quality food, and it just shows.
So let's talk about what's in front of me. This looks so good.
Yeah.
So tell me about this.
That's the eggplant Napoleon. That was me going back to my Italian roots as a kid, where eggplant parm was the dish on the table. So we take fresh pieces of eggplant and we egg wash them and put them in a panko coating and very quick flash fry them, and then we take the warm eggplant and put it between our own lemon ricotta and some heirloom tomatoes, and then top it with a basil cream, pesto, and pine nuts. And it's, I think, a hearty dish, but just very flavorful and certainly vegetarian and good.
It is. Eggplant's one of my favorite dishes, and it's so good. I like the crunchy outside, and it's not at all soggy inside. It's really delicious. And the lemon cream ricotta,
Nice.
Delicious.
Nice.
Now, you talked about your burgers earlier, so tell me about your burgers and where the meat comes from.
Yes, it's Braveheart Beef. That is a U.S. company. All of the cattle is raised in the United States in the Midwest. It is grass-fed, and it is DNA traceback, which means that all of the cows from a certain lot can be traced back to their origin. It's just a delicious burger. I think it's the best burger I've ever had other than a Kobe.
Do a lot of comfort food here.
We do.
And this is your bistro?
This is a pub plate. We
okay.
have pub plates, and they're intended to be sort of a twist on familiar favorites. This is our short rib Guinness stew, which we make with wonderful short rib beef and Guinness, and some brown ale and caramelized onions and carrots, and it just gets very tender and sweet, and we put it over some mashed potatoes.
So now tell me about this dish here.
Chicken Marengo, that was a dish that Tom came up with, actually in response to us doing a private party for a local French teacher who teaches adults in the community and wanted to celebrate Bastille Day here. So we came up with a French menu. We do that as a special event thing. It's just chicken breast, white wine, tomatoes, mushrooms, and some fresh herbs. And so that's just really taken off here.
Beautiful.
Good.
Now this is what is this called?
That is an arugula pesto with linguine and fresh cherry tomatoes and some grilled shrimp. We like mixing up different pestos with different styles of pasta with a protein. Sometimes we'll do a garlic chickpea, we'll do shrimp. And we can always adapt a dish, and I think that's an important thing. We have many diners that have allergies, have dietary concerns. If we know that ahead of time, we can prepare dishes gluten-free. We can eliminate things. We're very careful about nuts here because so many nut allergies occur.
Well, your food is very creative, but your drinks are also creative.
Hello, I'm Christina. Welcome to the local table. I'm going to be making a couple drinks this evening for you. First drink is a lemon drop. We add a little of the Bear Gin, which is a maple honey gin. There, limoncello. A splash of fresh lemon juice. And a twist of lemon. There we have a lemon drop. Second drink that we're making is an old fashioned. Take a cherry, and then we add an orange slice into the muddler, and you muddle it. Add a little bit of our sapling maple whiskey, and I pour in. Add a package of sugar, add a touch more of the sapling, then the secret ingredient of bitters, and then water. Mix it up. Garnish with another orange slice, and a straw. And there you go.
And there's one other thing I want to mention too is your give back program that you have here.
As part of being a community restaurant, I wanted to give back to the community, and I really gave some thought to, well, how can I afford to give to the community on a regular basis? There's a community supper every month in Acton that feeds between 75 and 100 people. Many of those people are working parents who are trying to make ends meet, or seniors. And so I got this idea in December where we could have a program called Buy a Meal, Give a Meal. And all it means is that you come in for my brunch service and you say you're here for the program. Every meal that is purchased under the auspices of that program, I will make a meal for community supper. And so we made community supper for about 80 people in January because of all the diners we got in December.
Sounds good to me. Well, can we have a toast? And thank you so much.
We can have a toast, absolutely.
To the local table.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming,
you.
and I really appreciate it.
Cheers.